All right, all right. Joel, you on here?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me, Dan?
I can hear you. And if you can hear me, that means we're doing something right.
Off to the races.
Yes, sir. Well, thanks for joining us tonight, man. It's pretty awesome.
My pleasure.
Now, if I understand correctly, you're out of Oregon, yeah?
Yeah, I live in Eugene, Oregon.
Have we ever met? I don't think we've ever met, have we?
Maybe, I'm not sure. I meet a lot of people, and I don't always, absorb
Remember?
all the names.
Yeah. Well, cool. Yeah, Greg tells me you know quite a bit about bank pool. I don't know anything. I know a little bit about bank pool. I haven't played a lot of bank pool, but it'll be nice to have someone on here that actually knows the strategies and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, in reality, it's a pretty basic game. You just got to make 5 banks clean, and
Sure.
That's the game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in reality, nine ball's pretty basic too. You just got to run them out.
Exactly.
Your mic on? All right.
What's
Of
up?
course, we got the great Mike Autobahn.
What's going on?
Nada, welcome to the party.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so we got about 15 minutes till we get started. We're gonna bring the players in here in about 5 more minutes, and we'll do a little bit of pregame interview.
Yeah.
Say what's up to those guys, and then we'll start right around 6:30.
That's cool. And you guys usually try and do something every Friday night, right?
Every other Friday.
Every
other Friday. Yeah. We try to. We were doing every Friday for a while. We were booked up like crazy.
Yeah.
But it was a lot.
intense.
Yeah, it was just a lot to try to do every Friday.
Yeah.
Because I also run the UPA Pool League up here, which is also going on in the same building as we speak. So I'm kind of doing double duty, trying to take care of everything.
Wearing a lot of hats there.
A lot of hats.
So did they talk to you at all about how they're going to keep score?
Well, they're playing a race to 4. I'm not sure. I mean, we will obviously use the scoreboard for whoever wins the rack. So, how do the races work? So whoever gets the 5 balls wins the rack, and then that's 4 racks total.
Yeah, I would imagine they're probably going to keep score the ball count on
Yeah.
the digital score, and they're probably going to use the game score with coins.
Yeah. That's the way they'll do it. They'll do it
Okay.
just like they normally do if they're playing a little side action match.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
So we'll do ball count on the screen, and then keep. Got it. Okay, that works.
That would be my guess. I saw them putting up coins a little bit earlier, like up here.
Yeah.
And, so
We'll ask them too when we bring them in the booth. I'll ask them what their plan is for that.
Yeah, the coins are up on the other side right now. They'll do the ball count with that. And then we'll do the match up on the digital board.
Yeah, if we have them switch the coins to the other side, to the foot of the table, then we can see them better from the camera view.
Yeah, that's probably good, man.
That's a great idea.
So what do you guys know about Jake?
Oh, I know quite a bit. I've known Jake for a while. Played lots of matches with him. I can tell you, he works very hard on his game.
And he's a bank pool player. I mean, both of these guys love the game. I mean, if you're seeing Jake out, playing any action or anything, it's banks.
Nice.
He banks real strong.
Do you know if he's playing tomorrow at Marcello's tournament at Ox?
I don't know. That'd be a good question on the interview.
Gotcha. When I talked to Greg, he said that he had originally lined someone else up as an opponent, and Greg was just stepping in. So my guess is that he's probably playing the tournament tomorrow and just getting ready tonight.
Yeah, this was originally supposed to be. What's his name? I can't remember now, but they had a match scheduled a couple of months ago, and they weren't able to do it then. And then this was the reschedule, and then the other guy again was not able to do it, and so we already had it on the books. Triple G stepped up and said, "I'll play you." Their Fargo is only 1 point difference. I mean, Triple G is not scared of anybody.
No. He'll bark at everybody.
That's the cool thing about bank pool is it's an equalizer. I mean, a lot of times you see these guys that might not have a high Fargo. They might not be able to run out in rotation or 8-ball, but they can bank the ball really well.
True. I played Jeff in bank pool, and he's almost 100 points higher than me in Fargo, and I beat him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing about bank. It's
It's a great equalizer.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how the 7-foot diamond bank pool is going to transfer to potentially 9-foot Rasan bank pool at Aux tomorrow. Have you guys played at Aux before?
Yeah, it'll definitely be. You may want to get there in the morning and get adjusted.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
if you play enough of it on either table, it should adjust pretty quick.
One of the first times I actually met
Hey,
Triple
Jake?
G.
The stream is live if you guys want to share it.
Yeah, one of the first times I ever met Triple G actually was we were going up to Auburn to play bank pool tournament at 15th Street, and we'd never been to Aux before, so we decided to go the night before the tournament to Aux.
Yeah.
And we closed it down, and we ended up playing golf on the snooker table. And
Nice.
we were there till like 3-something in the morning. It was crazy.
It's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
it was a blast. What about you guys? Do you guys have a favorite game you like to play? Going up to Auburn to play.
I'm a.
Bluetooth
I
disconnected.
mean, I play basically anything, but I like rotation the most.
Gotcha.
I'm just a lowly little 630 trying to make my way through the world.
Yeah, that's an interesting level of play to be at, right? Better than most, but far below the best.
Bluetooth
Yep.
connected.
Definitely not doing it as a career.
I've never.
All right,
been
well,
to-
you're going to do interviews here in a second?
Yeah, I'm
slide out.
doing
and
some
get-
quick posting here real quick, sharing it. So, yeah, making sure people can log in and watch.
Looks like you got Sean Lewis from Easy Street Billiards in the chat.
Oh yeah, he watches our streams quite a bit, which I really appreciate. Thanks for watching, Sean.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, for sure.
He's going to be playing the tournament Aux tomorrow. Him and his lady Vic.
Nice. I might have to roll the dice one of these days in the bank pool tournament. I've never done one.
They're a blast.
Just to learn and get the culture, you know.
It's
A little
amazing.
bit different.
It's amazing what a race to 3 can do. I mean, playing bank pool race to 3 can be over in like a matter of 30 minutes. And
Right.
Sometimes they'll go for hours. It really just depends on how the balls line up and
Right.
you know what style your opponent has and
Right.
you know the momentum you can build in the game.
All right, we're gonna bring Triple G up in here real quick. Get him on the mic. We'll do a little interview. Now you guys know each other, right? You and Greg?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. He's the one that recommended bringing you on, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw his post and I was just like, man, is anyone doing commentary? And he was like, I'm not quite sure. And I said, well,
Oh, yeah.
let me know.
Oh yeah, we actually set up a whole booth and everything right here in the bar.
That's so cool.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty good setup. What's up, man?
What up? What up?
How you doing?
Chilling.
Yeah, so this is your first time on our live stream.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but you're definitely no stranger to a live stream. You've been on plenty.
Yeah, I get around a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. So we got, thanks to you, we got Joel Peck on here with us tonight.
Yeah, for sure. What up, Joe?
What's going on?
Yep. So how you feeling, man?
I feel good.
Yeah.
Jake's a good friend of mine, so you know, I know how well he banks. We played 9-ball for the last 2 hours. I told him I couldn't play any banks.
Until yeah.
I show up at 4:45, and this dude's already on the table. I was like, oh, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, that's how Jake does it, man. He gets here, he puts in the table time, he puts in the work, he loves the game.
Yeah, we played scotch together once.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we had a blast.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Jake's a good dude.
Yeah, this is the first bank pool challenge we've had on the live stream, so I'm excited to watch this. You know, hopefully the viewers will be excited to watch it. It's going to be a little confusing for people that don't know anything about bank pool, but that's why we have Joel here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, so that'll be cool.
Hopefully we play halfway decent, and the balls go in, right?
Exactly. As far as scoring goes, you guys going to use the scoreboard, the live scoreboard for ball count, and then the quarters for
We use the quarters for ball count.
ball count. Okay, so we'll use the live score then for game count.
Well, no, what you can do is on the live stream, it's easier if you keep the ball count on the screen and then you just put in the chat what the score is.
You guys have the tablet down by you though, right?
Yeah, the tablet's over there.
Yeah, that's fine. We can do that.
Yeah, so you guys will have to put in your own ball count.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. We'll do. Okay,
So that's why I'm
I'll
saying,
tell Jake.
yeah, however you guys want to do it, as
Okay.
long as we know how you're doing it, then we can.
Yeah, I'm used to using coins, but that's fine. We'll use the tablet to make it easier.
Well,
I
Greg,
mean, if you want to use the coins for the ball count, we can use the tablet for the game count. If that makes it easier for you. What I would recommend doing is moving the coins over to the other end of the table that we have a visual of. That way people can see them.
That's fine.
Yeah. That would be
Triple G.
my only recommendation.
What up, Joe?
the one disadvantage of using the digital ball count is that they don't have a negative possibility.
Yes, agreed.
Oh, yeah.
Just in the past, we've just put it in the chat.
Yeah.
Patrick's working on a one pocket scoreboard and a bank scoreboard.
Heck yeah.
So for tonight, to not shark yourself, why don't you keep track using coins like you always do, but
Yeah.
do it from the foot of the table so we can see on the camera.
Yeah,
better.
that's fine. When I go back up there, I'll move the coins.
Yeah, and then
Cool.
keep track of the game count in the digital scoreboard.
Yeah,
Are you
I
guys,
like
are
that.
you guys doing winter breaks or alternating?
We flipped, and it was winter break.
Okay.
Winter break, race to 4.
Race to 4, all regular rules, no kicks, caroms, combos. If it's more than one rail, you got to call it. You know, neither one of us are here to cheat each other. No animosity whatsoever. So,
Are you guys playing baseball or are you guys playing edge?
whole ball,
Gotcha.
entire ball out of the
So-
kitchen or in the kitchen.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. And
Other than that, hopefully we put on a good show, and you know, there's more banks to come in the future.
what are you guys
Are you-
playing for?
300 each.
300 each, so 600 in the middle.
Yeah, race to 4 for 300.
Big money. I like it.
Are you
Cool,
guys
man.
both-
Well, good luck. We'll get
Are you
Jake
guys-
in here real quick, and then we'll get you guys going.
Absolutely.
Are you guys both playing tomorrow at Ox?
Yes, I'll be at Boston.
What about Jay?
We'll
I
find
think
out.
no. Jake's playing. I'll let Jake tell you.
Okay, cool.
I'll let Jake tell you.
All right, we'll shoot
All
well
right.
tomorrow.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
Awesome. All right, that was Triple G in the box. We're going to get Jake over here real quick, do a quick interview with him. Again, I want to shout out everybody that is already on the live stream. I know we'll have plenty more people joining us. I expect our chat to be pretty live tonight. Both of these players are pretty well known, so. All right. Jake, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
How you feeling tonight?
We'll see. It's banks. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. It's a great equalizer.
It is. It really is. And he plays a lot of banks too, so it should be a good match.
Heck yeah, I like that. Hey, if you don't mind, just pull that a little bit. You can pull it down a little bit.
I'll just sit up like this.
There you go. All right. Very good. So, yeah, I noticed you got here kind of early. What time did you get here today?
Like 4:10.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I only played like 20 minutes in banks, and then Greg showed up and we played some night ball, just messing around.
Now, we got Joel Peck in here also with us tonight. He's going to be providing a lot of the bank pool rules and commentary. and
I
stuff
saw
like
that. It made me nervous.
Don't be nervous, Jake. You're
Don't be nervous. Don't be
Thanks, Joel.
nervous. So, what are you playing? He was asking if you guys are playing in that bank pool tournament tomorrow.
Greg is. I got the mini Moscone tomorrow at Port Orchard.
Oh, okay. You're playing in that one. Very nice. Well, good, bro. Well, we're going to get you guys going here. Joel, you got any questions for Jake?
No, I think Greg went over it all. So, Jake, I hope you shoot
Okay.
well and shoot well tomorrow, too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, good luck, brother.
All right, thank
We'll
you.
talk to you after the match.
Okay.
All right. All right, so we got about 2 minutes. We'll get going. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, Sean says they're going to be rolling out the new stuff here pretty quick. That's awesome.
Got to give a shout out to EvoSports. Thanks so much for providing the platform so people like me are able to commentate this match from my home in Eugene, Oregon, even though it's happening up in Washington.
There we go. Yeah, that's awesome, man. I love this platform, and I know we were, when we first started doing this, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago, the platform was still in its infancy, and a lot of people weren't really doing anything like this yet. And I know now there's several bars, and people are wanting to do stuff like this, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, it's such a good platform for this type of thing.
Well, how cool is it that if you and Mike are used to doing this on a regular basis and say you're on vacation or out of town, that you could still jump in and commentate your normal every other week show, but from around the world.
I know that's incredible. I know we've done. I know people were commentating when they had the Don Weir Memorial.
Mm-hmm.
We have people commentating on that from all over the place. I've seen Tony Chohan on there quite a bit commentating recently.
I got really lucky. I picked up some matches in Taiwan recently. So we were sitting. Trevor and I were both in Oregon, and we're commentating matches that are happening at the pro level in Taiwan.
Yeah, that's so much fun, dude. That's so cool, man. Yeah, I want to do that. I have talked to the guys about doing some of those. As soon as my schedule lightens up, I hope to be able to have some time to be able to get on something like that, because I think that'd be so much fun to do.
Yeah, they've talked about in the future, like developing some kind of like lists of commentators that are willing to pick up shifts, depending on if people want guest commentators to come in and do their matches. So I think there's a lot of things in the works as far as what the future of EvoSports is.
Oh yeah, dude, the amount of eyes I got on this just from them being in Taiwan is incredible. Like, this thing's going to take off now. And I mean, that was a Matchroom event, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a World 9-Ball Tour ranking event, the first of
That's what
26.
Man, that's incredible.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right, here we go. It's 6:30. It is go time.
Yeah, generally because you can't win this game on the break unless you run out. It usually is self-rack. So we have Jake racking for himself. The balls don't have to be in any order because they don't really hold a value in that way. Just the first person to cleanly bank 5 balls in holes. Everything is call shot, so it has to be completely clean. You can't bank off of another ball. You can't kick bank. So it's pretty stringent as far as the rules go, but it's very, very basic at the same time. So
Yeah.
any balls made on the break will spot after this inning. So it looks like there was one made on the break. And
So it'll just go back to the
after a turn, it'll go to the spot.
And
Yeah.
now you can lose points too. Explain how that works.
So just like in pool, if you foul, knock a ball off the table, scratch, fail to hit a rail, anything along those lines, then you will owe a ball. If you already had some balls that you made, they would just spot up and the score would be adjusted. If you had a ball count of 0 at the time of the foul, then you would be in the negative.
Okay.
So right now, you can see that there's 3, 6, 7 balls on the table. We know that Jake made 1 ball on the break, and he just made a clean bank to the side.
So he's got a +1 right now.
Yeah, so the ball count's good. So now that he
And there's
missed,
different moves that you can make, right? So, you know, essentially a safe is, leaving a ball locked in a pocket or, where it can't be cleanly banked.
Yeah, so now he just moved his coin to the right, so we know that Jake is going to the right, so he's at 1.
Okay.
Greg is still here at 0, and the ball that was made on the break is spotted. So there should be 8 balls on the table, and the count is good. So Greg here, just like in pool, has the option to call a bank and make it clean to keep going, or he could potentially quote-unquote play safe by just making a ball in any hole or just making sure that he hits a rail.
Okay. So he's opting to make the 9 ball, so that'll go behind the 8 ball now.
Yep. So just going to spot right here. No movement of the coin because he didn't make a legal bank, and Jake is coming to the table. Now, one thing that Greg did here is that he left Jake down in what's called the patch. So pretty much any area down here around the stack is considered the patch. That's one of the names they use. But Jake's just going to cross this 8 cross side.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's a great shot to practice because spotted balls come up quite often in the game. So hits it a little bit wide. And we have Greg coming to the table.
But really not much.
Yeah. So one thing you're looking for here is like when players start getting tight is they're not going to fire on anything that's low percentage. That's going to cut their rock loose because they're really worried about playing shape for their opponent. So you might just see like a pretty simple safe here.
Oh, he went for it.
Yeah.
He went for it. And he did leave an open bank here, too, on that 4 ball. But he left the 8 ball in the pocket, so that is basically a dead ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So players could use that ball as a safe. They could just make the 8 and say, like, leave the cue ball kind of like down here on the rail. Then the 8 would spot up here on the spot, and now it's back in play. So there's no foul for doing that. It's just end of turn.
Okay. So the only really way to foul is to scratch or kick a ball off the table.
Or fail to hit a rail.
Yeah.
Or fail to hit a rail.
Rail after you hit the ball.
Yeah. So you'll see, like, sometimes, like, let's say, for instance, all the balls are off the table except for the 8 here.
Yeah.
If that's the only ball that's in play, a lot of times players will kind of get in these, like, ticky-tack battles where they're trying not to make the 8 because it would just spot up. So what they'll do is they'll just spin the 8 over and over and over again until one player makes it and basically loses like the edge.
Okay. I see.
So Greg, this is Jake just looking at, like, this is called like a slam bank. This is just 2 cross corner. A lot of times players will hit this pretty hard. Just like
good shot.
that. Yeah. So that's
Now that 8 ball takes away the 6 ball bank if you wanted to, because you can't play the 6 into the 8.
I think he was like, the cross bank on the 4.
Okay.
Yeah, or he might be looking at this 5 ball cross side.
Yeah, you'd have to. I mean, I like this shot. You can kind of thud it and shortstop it.
Yeah, and this is nice because your cue ball's coming up table.
Oh, that was a good shot.
Yeah. So 3-0 is the ball count currently.
Yep, 3-0.
This boy can play some banks.
So we could be seeing potentially 3 rails in the side with the 1 ball.
Oh, yeah, I see
Well,
that.
you have the option to cross bank the 7.
Yeah.
It's a matter of getting the
Cue ball
7
out of the way.
or the cue ball out of the way. Which, if you played any banks or 1 pocket, this is a fairly simple shot.
Yeah, he's got to beat the kiss here, and he has to try and navigate that 1-3.
Oh,
So
And that's the key on that shot. If you hit it hard, it'll come back into each other.
yep.
Yeah.
You have to be able to hit it with speed to be able to separate them.
So we can
Now
check.
he's up 3-0, but he did leave an opening here for Greg. He can bank that 7 ball back.
Yeah. We could also see Greg just play safe here. He could just make the 8 ball and leave Jake in the jaws, which would bring this ball into play and open up the pocket.
He's playing pretty aggressive. I like that shot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he made it. There we go.
Nice.
He's on the board.
Trickled it in there.
Yeah, looks like he's got the 5 ball cross side over to here. Do you see anything else there besides
Well, this
that?
is where you'll start seeing, a little bit of moving, right? When there's less balls on the table, so it kind of opens up a lot more.
Oh, a little short.
So
Yeah.
where you're leaving the cue ball is critical as the rack gets shorter.
Right. Because if you don't make it, you want to make sure that you're not
So now,
selling out. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So it's a simple game in concept, but it's a tough game to play.
it's really easy to be a commentator because I'm pretty sure he's going to bank this.
Yeah. Well, the one thing we saw is that by shooting that last shot, Triple G was able to leave his cue ball here. So, he's taken a 2-way. He's given himself a chance to make that ball, but he's really also playing pretty tight with his cue ball.
Yeah.
So now of the 6 pockets, we know that only 4 are available.
So it looks like
1 ball's a fairly easy bank, but you got to make it and get shape, right?
It depends on how he wants to play it. When I started playing bank pool, I wasn't really worried about the shape as much. I was just worried about cinching that ball. Because if I miss my object ball but play safe on my next ball, I'm just playing shape for my opponent.
okay. Oh, double kiss.
Yeah, good cue ball again.
Yeah,
So
that's great.
Leaving Jake long.
And both of the top pockets are blocked.
Yeah, we might see 3 rails on the 1 ball. coming in on, something like this line. And I find it easier with the multi-rail banks to just kind of draw the line that it's coming into the pocket at.
Okay.
Might see two rails on the 3-ball as far as. Oh,
we went 2 rail.
Yeah, so classic 1 pocket shot.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Greg has either across the face, straight back on the 6 to the upper left, or he might try and hold up this angle with a inside draw. So he decided to hold it up.
That's it, nice. And left himself great for the 3-ball.
Yeah. So we got 2-3 makes this ball. It'll be 3-3 with 2 in the jaws. So now what you'll see is we know that he only needs 2 balls to win. So some players, what they'll do is they'll try and make this last available ball, and then make one of these balls to bring it into play.
Yeah. So play the bank here and try to
double kiss.
With a double kiss, so that one doesn't count. That ball will come back to the spot.
Yeah. Luckily, both of these balls are still jawed, so Jake might be shooting 4 rails up into this top left corner. He might be playing potentially 3 in the side back door, or he's just going to leave Triple G on the rail and bring a ball into play. Nice and conservative there. The problem with that is that now Triple G can do the same thing with this ball, which means Jake is going to have to step to the table and shoot the 3-ball on the spot shot.
Right, yeah.
So that back ball, when there's 3 on the spot, is a bankable ball depending on where Triple G is going to leave Jake. So we might see Triple G actually come and leave him somewhere more like on the rail here, where Jake doesn't have any edge, because right here he has an edge.
Yeah.
To me, this is.
He does actually, yeah.
Yeah,
it's still very, very hard from there, though.
Yeah, but there's plenty of players that practice this shot and drill it. I mean, Sean.
I guess if you're a bank player, yeah.
Yeah, this would be a, like the quintessential bank player shot, 1 pocket shot. Practice these all the time.
That makes sense.
I tend to thin the edge of the head ball here, and then try and play 2 rails up and leave my cue ball up in this area.
Yeah.
Now, do you think that's what he meant to do on that?
I'm not quite sure. I was kind of drawing, so I didn't really see.
I think he might have caught it just a little bit full. I think he's going for that edge, but it got a little hot.
Because he left a lot. He left a lot of meat on that bone there.
Yeah, this could be game here. I mean, he has a nice shot on this one.
It came short.
And
they've had plenty of, just for everybody to know out there, they were on the table since like 4:45 today, but these tables were refelted in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So they're a little bit slidey.
So this is just a cookie cutter bank. We could easily see him just draw this ball back here and then just play the 6 in the side next.
There's that.
Looks like he might have to come across the face. He might be able to hold this up, but it's kind of an awkward angle.
Oh, he can hold this one. Little drawback.
So he's playing this with inside, so right draw, and trying to just bring his cue ball kind of back like in a
there it is.
Like
there we go. So there's first game.
There it is. That's first game.
Yep.
All right. So 1-0 and a race to 4. That was fun.
Yeah. What about 13 minutes for the game? Something like that.
Yeah. This will be one of our probably less time for a match. A lot of the stuff has been race to 11 or a long time.
I was saying earlier that I've had games that are 5 minutes, and I've had games on the box that were like an hour and a half.
Yeah, so just like 1 pocket, right? You never know how long it's going to take once you get into a battle.
Yeah. And Triple G did say in the interview that they flipped a coin to see if it was going to be alternating or winner breaks, and they are playing winner breaks.
Yeah.
So ideally, Jake's just trying to make 1 ball, maybe a couple, and he's just trying to squat his rock somewhere in the center of the table and hopefully end up with a shot, an opening shot. Ideally, you don't want to block any of the holes because then you have less pockets to shoot at.
Are there different break strategies with bank pool? Do some people break soft or do you always want to get a good spread?
Well, sometimes if you make too many balls on the break, it opens up, but you might not have an opening shot. So you're kind of like trying to play the odds there. Ideally, you never want to scratch. That's worst case scenario. And then you never want to break dry and then just leave a wide open table. That's probably second worst case scenario.
Yeah, he got away with it here where he broke dry, but really Triple G doesn't have any options.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is tough. I would probably play safe and just nudge that 6 ball and leave him on the back of the 8.
You got to the same place that you were talking about.
Yeah, but before
Yeah, I don't hate that.
But before these balls were in a line like this, whereas now these balls kind of opened up. That was the only difference I saw between those two shots.
Yeah.
So we might see potentially a 2-railer on the 3 and then at the top right.
Okay.
I don't think he can squeeze that 1 in the side here, but maybe a 1 rail in the side.
And I don't think it really hurts him to try it because he's going to come back and get behind that 6. That was a good shot.
Oh, man.
That was a good shot.
That was a really good shot.
Yeah, so now Triple G has either that same 2-railer on the 3 coming to this pocket, or he might potentially be crossing the 9 into the side here and just trying to navigate that collision off of the 9-3. I mean, off of the 9-8.
Yeah. Also, if you guys didn't notice, he's in here. Triple G is wearing all this San Francisco garbage.
So, yeah.
Just trying to rile the crowd up, I guess.
Okay, so that was our first scratch of the game, and what Triple G is going to do now is he's actually moving his coin from 0 up onto the rail at -1.
Oh.
Yeah, he owes a ball.
So yeah,
Dang, there's a scratch.
So Triple G needs 6 banks to win this game.
That's costly.
Yeah, so what we're going to
And sometimes you do it on purpose, but not often. I mean, you see it.
I'd be surprised if we don't see just a cross-side bank on the 3 here. Oh, interesting. I wonder if that ball might be potentially in. I would think that he'd be firing that ball right there.
Yeah. Well,
Handles
Yeah, and that
it.
comes down to preference, right? Like
Absolutely.
he
So,
seems to he likes the bank long a little bit more than I think into the sides.
So potentially twisting this 1 into the side. You might see him play that same shortened up bank on the 5 to the top left. He's got a bunch of options here. This is all about preference and then potentially looking at the run. I tend to reverse this 1 right underneath me.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's going for that. I think he's going for potentially the 4 over here, it looks like.
He twisted it in just perfect.
So he's at 2-0 right now, ball count. Looks like he's crossing the 5 here. And he's actually coming across the face.
he is on fire. He's on a roll.
Yeah. So looks like this
And
is
that short bank to the corner looks real nice.
yeah, he doesn't have to hold it up much. Looks like it's almost natural. He is a little bit close to the rail, so he might be playing this with a touch of inside.
That 3 ball goes cross side there. This is for the rack.
Yeah,
He's got-
this
he's
is
got
a 2-0 with the break.
He's got choice here. I mean, he could bring this 3 up to the side pocket and try and hold his rock.
It's right in the heart.
Look at that. Holy cow.
So,
Isn't that it?
Yeah.
Or he has to make, that's it, right?
no, he won that game.
Yeah.
5
Okay.
negative.
That's what I
1.
thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looked like he was going to keep shooting.
He's,
Oh,
just,
yeah.
he's just making sure.
Yeah, he's in the zone.
So this is the cool thing about winter break is that he has the momentum going for him here.
Oh, yeah.
So once again, if he lays down a good break here, he could easily run out or run 3 or 4 more balls and then.
But the one thing about having instead of alternating break, the winter breaks is that, Triple G's still in it, right? He might run a rack, might get on a little heater.
Yeah.
So
that does give you the ability to do the little comeback.
Yeah.
Sucks with alternating break when you're down like 3 games. It's a lot harder to grind that one back because you're can't really get on a heater.
Well, this game is a lot like red light, green light, where you really have to decide if you're playing offense or defense. So just like in one pocket, you might have a great bank, but if you don't seal the deal on that bank, it could be selling out multiple banks for your opponent. So you really have to weigh every single shot and kind of put it on the scales and make sure that it's worth going for. So another dry break from Jake. That's interesting since they were just playing rotation before they started. I wonder if they were playing template rack when they were playing rotation and now they're playing hard rack. So he's just struggling with the hard rack a little bit.
Could be. I'm not sure if they were doing that or not.
I only see 8 balls out there.
The 8 ball is right behind the 3. So
Yeah.
2, 4,
I only see 8 also.
5, 9.
There's only 8 out there.
Should we tell them or?
There's 2, 4, 6, 8,
Oh, yeah.
9.
Is there?
Yeah.
1, 2. Oh yeah, there's 9. Yep. Yeah, that one's hidden down there.
Yeah, I ain't good at the counting.
It's hidden.
I get by sometimes.
I'm special.
So we might be able to see him open up this bank on the 7 ball up to the top left. He's just got to navigate how close it is to that 4.
Oh, came up short on that one.
Yeah.
I think that we've already found his favorite bank. That long rail bank. He hits that one real good.
Straight back. So
Right back.
Greg calling this top left corner, just reversing that 2 underneath him. It's going to lead his cue ball kind of down into this area. Nice bank there. Looks like he might be coming across. Looks like he might be coming across the face here and playing the 9 in there. Oh no, not the 9. What is that? 1? 1 in the bottom left.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah, just came up a hair high.
Yep. But he's on the board first on this rack, so that's good.
Yeah.
We are subbing Rob Polston in here for Mike Autobody. He's taking his union break real quick.
Gotcha. So yeah, Greg drawn first blood, 1-0 ball count in this third game of a race to 4 bank pool. Jake coming up just a bit shy. Luckily, he just locks that rock down pretty well.
Yeah.
This is tight. I could see Greg playing a touch shot here and just coming up, thinning off the 4 and playing safe on the back of the 3-8.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the strategies, man. I think that's what fascinates me the most about bank pool. Just learning about the game is the strategies are so much different.
So he did something similar. He gave himself a shot on the 4, but he was playing a similar cue ball. So he's using those 3-8 as a backer to just slow that cue ball down.
He didn't leave a whole lot.
Looks like he's playing this 3 ball cross side.
Cross side.
Come across the face and open it up with right English. Oh no!
Oh, across the corner.
Yeah, that was a nice shot.
Yeah.
Good evening, guys.
Howdy, howdy! Welcome to the party.
How's it going? Hey, Joel, I've seen your name actually quite a bit this week. I think you're commentating on Easy Streets.
Yeah, Marcello and Sean Lewis are playing a warm-up match because they're all playing Marcello's tournament at Ox Billiards tomorrow on the 9s.
Right on. Yeah.
So
no, your commentary was great. I was actually learning a little bit just by listening to you speak about it.
Well, hope I didn't brainwash you too much.
No, it's good. You play a lot of bank pool, obviously.
Yeah, I try and play all the games. I hope to be an all-round player someday once I get my chops in.
There you go. Yeah. Bank pool is fascinating. Besides, obviously, just the basic of the bank.
Yeah, one thing about bank pool that really attracted me was that it's an equalizer between players. Is that a lower rated player can play potentially a world class player, and they might have a shot at it.
Oh boy!
So that was a classic example of a
That's-
ball that was just kind of slopped in, so it just spots up. There's no penalty
Right.
for that.
Okay, that
It's
was
just-
going to be my question.
Yeah, it's just end of inning.
And so scratches are negative, right?
Scratches are
Scratches,
negative,
so point.
correct. Yeah. So Jake looking to play potentially in this bottom left. He's just going to cross this 4 ball. Now this is where you need to balance that double kiss. You know, you might play this with inside or outside to try and beat the kiss.
Slower speed.
And he just clipped it
Ah,
barely.
yeah, it looked like he clipped it a little bit.
Yeah, so you can see the redirection of the cue ball on the 4 there.
Yeah.
So it's hard to tell with this 8 ball being so close in proximity to the 7 down
Oh,
there.
7 ball goes. We have a good eye. We're on the side of the table.
Okay.
Yeah, there's about 2 inches, 2.5 inches between the 7 and the 8 ball.
Yeah,
You can't really see it from the camera, but
Well,
got
unfortunately,
plenty of room.
it's just so close to the rail that he might not be able to beat the kiss. Whereas
Correct.
if he was down here and reversing it underneath him, the 7 probably goes.
Correct. Yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying.
So it looks like
But
he's
you
playing
might
the top right past the 9.
Didn't leave much.
Yeah. Now we might see Jake take a flyer and play this 1 ball to the top left, but he's really got to open that up.
Yeah.
So balancing the spin versus the cut is so huge there, because you want it to come off at that good angle, and you want it to hold that angle. So, you know.
Are you familiar with either player?
I've played Triple G quite a bit when I come up to play the bank pool tournaments in Washington. I believe Jake was at one of the tournaments I played, but I don't think that him and I matched up.
Okay. I'm just curious. I know Jake's been putting a lot of work in.
Yeah, he looks like he's hitting the ball really confident, which is nice.
Yeah.
There's a couple players up in that area that really like the game. Scott Thurston is another lover of bank pool.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Jose Aquino likes to play the game. Tony Costanzo.
They call this in the corner.
Door, probably.
Yeah, so he just had to balance that a hair more. So he could either cut it a hair more or spun it a hair more. I don't think hitting it any softer would have opened it up.
2 ball spots could be popping.
Yeah, so Triple G just playing across the face, cross side here on the 9. And he either cut the ball, he either undercut it or he spun it too much.
Yeah, he left a lot of opportunity here for Jake now. He's got a clean shot. He's got 2 clean bank shots right here. So he'll start with a 3 ball.
I could see a run of 3 here pretty easily.
Yeah. There's one.
We know he likes those long straight backs, so whether he's going to choose to hit the ball closest to the 4, gosh darn it. Whether he's going to take the 4 first, yeah. Or whether he's going to choose the spot shot on the 2. A lot of players like to choose the ball that's closest to the cue ball, just because they can balance their spin a little bit better that way.
Yeah.
So, kind of.
All right, we're going to get Mike back in here. I've got to go play a quick match, then I'll be back. So,
Jake broke the golden rule there. He left Greg down in the patch. So we know that Greg has an opening shot on the 8 ball, cross corner here.
All right, boys, hold it down.
You could draw this back and play the 2 in the same pocket. Well, you got the draw down. Looks like that 5 does open up. Same pocket.
All right. That's a good bank there.
Yeah. Now, one thing is most bank pool players practice the spot shot, so the spot shot straight back comes up so often that it's kind of like a free throw in basketball. You just have to learn to dial it in.
Yeah. Ooh. That's rough.
So Triple G leading this game 3-1. But as we've seen in the previous 2 games, Jake is running balls really well. So He likes these long straight backs, so we're looking at potentially the 2-ball straight back. Cool thing about that shot is that he's going to potentially leave his cue ball down here on the head rail in case he misses.
Yeah.
But he hasn't been hitting a lot of banks with follow. He's been hitting more, stun and draw. So
That one can hurt a little bit.
yeah, this is crossable for sure. But Greg really has to try and manage that double kiss. We might see a potential slam bank on the 9 up here to the top right. Yeah, it's just asking a little bit much of that maybe. So, beautiful opening shot here, just cross side on the 9. Looking to see if maybe Jake's gonna draw back into like this area to be able to play the 6 straight back next.
Yeah, I've got a good line on that one. It doesn't go. It's too close to the 1.
Yeah, that's a 7-ball, so we were talking about the 6 here.
Oh yeah. Abby, I think he's gonna 1-rail bank this to the corner.
Yeah, this is tight. He really has to try and navigate that facing. Sometimes it comes into play. Oh yeah, see, I think he hit the facing there. Did you see how wide it came off?
Yeah.
But he moves his coins, so the current ball count is 2 Jake, 3 Triple G. And it's hard to tell, but maybe this ball reverses underneath Triple G.
Yeah, I think you can twist it back.
I'm looking
Yeah,
straight at it.
side pocket. Once again, he just really has to worry about how he hits this ball. A lot of players will underhit this, and then they'll scratch in this bottom right-hand corner. So he wants to like either pull on this ball. I could see him switching up his call and playing here to the bottom left.
Yeah, I like that. I like that shot better.
The only problem is that then his cue ball floats over here, so if he misses the bank, he's potentially selling out the 2. So, all right. Now we know that 7-ball is a little bit farther off the rail here. So, and it moved farther away from the 1. So we could be in the future looking at the 7 playing here, and it opens up the 3 playing 3 rails into the side. But right now, I think what we're going to see is we're probably going to see the classic bank pool, the 2-railer coming in. The 1 pocket shot here. 2 rails on the 2. Came up just a little bit short.
Yeah, and again, these tables just got refelted, so they're a little slidey right now.
Yeah, more.
Normally on that shot, that ball will dig in a little bit more and catch the spin to come to create another angle.
Yeah, way more accepting of balls, but less grippy. So you really have to kind of pay attention to how much the ball is going to slide.
Yeah.
I actually prefer tables to be broken in a little bit more, but not too much, because once they're broken in too much, then the pockets become too unforgiving. You can hit a ball really well and it just jaws up, and then in bank pool, if you have multiple pockets that are blocked, then the game really bogs down. But then you start getting into some cool tactical battles. So Jake just looking to potentially really open this ball up with English. Just opened it up a little bit too much, or just hit it maybe a little bit more firm. Looks like Triple G might just really take his medicine and hold this ball up with that inside draw.
Yeah.
No, he's looking at the 6 on the natural cross the face straight back up to the top right. Oh, switching hands.
Yeah, he's
Lefty action.
So once again, yeah, he's looking to try and beat that kiss and try and come in on something like that line. I think he's going back to holding up on the 2. Bank pool's so much about shot selection, because a lot of times you might step up to the table and you have multiple shots that go, but really trying to decide which one's the highest percentage, not scratch and not sell out. That's the key to the game. So Looking at potentially a straight back underneath him on the 6 ball.
Good shot.
That's a good shot there.
Yeah.
And left himself pretty nice for that, too.
He's in the
Yeah.
ball.
Very similar shot here. I mean, he's basically coming off on almost the identical line. And some people like to just straight cut those. I like to balance the cut and the spin. So now we're at a crucial point in the game. It's 3-3 ball count. So both players need 2 of the remaining 3 balls.
Right.
And Triple G stepping up with basically like a short spot shot here. It's kind of on the spot shot line, but he's just much closer to the ball. So you can see him connecting here. Perfect. And now once again, he just has to decide whether he's going to come across the face of the 6 and play it to the top right, or if he's potentially going to look at like 4 rails into this pocket, or 2 rails, and yep, called the 4-railer. Or he could have played 2 rails underneath him. So looks like he's trying to go out with a bang, get on the board.
Yes.
Oi!
Oh,
Oi!
Shot.
Sports Center.
So Triple G 4 balls and Jake 3. So there's nothing quite like needing them all. Jake knows that he needs to connect on this 7 ball underneath him and then leave himself decent to either play safe or make the 1 or 5, whatever that is.
Okay, so we could be looking at little ticky-tack moves now.
Yeah, like I'm probably just kind of try and push this ball just down into the pocket a little deeper, and then really trying to manage my cue ball to make sure that like I'm either kind of like really rested up on the object ball, or that I'm not leaving any type of angle.
Oh,
He likes the spot.
there's a little strategy.
Yeah, that's basically like playing horse though and saying prove it. So he's
Yeah.
given Triple G a very practiced spot shot here, and whether
And
Triple
maybe
G,
that's because you're already up, 2 games in the race to 4. Maybe you take a little bit more risks at this point.
yeah,
Swish.
boom,
Took it.
yeah.
Good shot.
So Triple G on the board, 1-2 in this race to 4. It is winner break, so we'll see what kind of break Triple G lays down. Unfortunately, Jake has come up dry on the break. So I think it was
Seems fast.
his second and third break were dry. I think he made a ball on his first
Yeah,
break.
he made one on the first one.
Yeah. So I tend to break right out of the corner, almost like I'm soft breaking 9-ball. But then I'm going to hit the ball firm, and I'm going to hit it dead in the face. And I'm really looking to just squat my rock in the center of the table. And ideally, I'm making like 2 balls on the break, maybe 3, because if there's 6 balls on the table, you have more potential open lanes.
Yeah.
But if you make too many balls on the break, then you might not have an opening shot. We're just trying to make sure that he does not scratch. No one wants to start out the game needing 6 balls to win.
Yeah, you don't want to start -1.
Yeah, that's how you mentioned Sean Lewis the other night. Sean and Marcello were playing with a 1 ball spot. So Sean needed 6 to win. So he's basically starting every game as if he had scratched on the break.
How did that one come out? I didn't get a chance to watch it. I was traveling for business.
They played a race to 3, and it went in Marcello's favor, but as they both acknowledged, it could have gone the other way or been a more competitive match, depending on, just a difference of 1 shot per game. Because going back
Sean
to
Lewis in the chat.
yeah, so
What's that?
No, I'm looking at it right now.
So 2 balls on the break that will spot here after Greg's first inning. And he got fortunate there because he left Jake down in the patch once these 2 balls spot, but it doesn't look like there's a natural opening for those balls to play in this cross side. So interesting spot here. We might see, knowing that these tables are playing really slippery, we might see Jake play the 3-ball here, favoring the rail first, coming in. And in bank pool,
Yeah.
that's called the soft rail. So he would be calling this one rail, even though it's going to hit that second rail. You don't need to call it because it's
Right.
connected to the pocket coming in.
The soft rail.
Yeah.
I don't know. Does this 5 cross bank? I don't
guess-
think. Oh, he's one rail.
Yeah, it looks like this 8 reverses by the 4,
Type, I think
maybe.
it goes.
It's close. If not,
It go-
we know that the 2 potentially passes that 9-1.
We have a pretty good angle on the 8. It looks like it goes
It does.
pretty clean.
Yeah, it's interesting. The different players will favor different shots. Some guys don't like to play the ball with follow or to release the ball. They'd much rather play containment with like stun or draw. Whereas other players like to really just kind of roll the ball and let it do its thing. Just a hair difference there. So we might be seeing a cross-side 2-ball here. It's thin, but it goes. It's hard to tell if the 4 splits that 8-5 to the top left. That's really tight.
Yeah, looking at it right now.
I'm probably just playing safe here. I'm just going to take and thin off of the bottom of the 7 and just try and leave Greg kind of sandwiched between the short rail and the 7 there. Ooh, close.
Yeah, he likes that shot.
Yeah, that was a field goal. I mean, he split those uprights. And fortunate for Jake, he left Greg pretty tough. I mean, we believe the 2 crosses, but it's no gimme. I mean, trying to balance that angle and the double kiss is really tough.
Yeah, you got to pinch this.
Yeah, he's asking a lot out of that. So he comes across the face.
Good shot.
It was a double kiss.
Yeah. So he called it on himself. So that ball's going to spot. So if you really like slowed that down, what happened was there was the original cross the face, then the 2-ball came and just barely double kissed like in there. And you could see that it kind of redirected it and slowed it down a hair. So anytime you're running into that, like in competition or gambling, I'd really keep an eye on that shot in particular, because to like the naked eye, or if you were taking a sip of your drink or whatever, that ball looked pretty good, you know?
Yeah, I was watching the table the entire time.
So that just adds a 4th ball onto the back of the stack there. So we know that 5 balls back is cuttable, like in one pocket. But 5 balls back in bank pool just makes that last bank that much sharper. When you think about that, there's only this much room for the 5th ball to go on a bank. When you're playing the stack, a lot of times what you're really looking for is the front ball to see can you pick the front ball off cross side. And in this situation, that's just not really available. So what we might see Triple G do is just thin or make this 3-ball and just play shape all the way down. Yeah, that's going to be trouble.
You got a little unlucky there with the double kiss, because that opened up the 3-ball.
Yeah. So whether Jake elects to play this underneath him to the bottom right, or whether he's going to play this into the right side, is just really all about shot preference.
I think this might save.
Okay.
And just
now-
clump some up.
Yeah. Now if I'm triple G, what I'm doing is I'm making the 6, and I'm leaving Jake on the rail. We know that that ball would then spot and be the 5th ball back in line.
Oh gosh.
He goes with the offensive route.
It doesn't really leave me.
Yeah. I mean, so now we might see Jake just basically kind of lock the cue ball onto the back of that 4th ball and send the 1 ball up to get contact with the rail. So now we know Greg's going to swing at the top right here with the 1. You know, something along that line. Because from where we're sitting, I don't think any of these 3 balls cross to the side here.
No, with that 4 ball there, it blocks just enough of it to make it not go.
Yeah. And this is pretty free because there's not a lot of balls that are going right now. So he can just swing at this and not have to worry so much about what ends up.
Great. Yeah.
I might be just pushing this 4 ball into the rail here, past the 3, and then really just playing my cue ball to just lock up on the 8 and also open up that 8-3 for future shots. So now what we saw is he also opened up the 1 ball now does go into the side.
Correct.
So that's something to. There's a new position available on this table that you're guarding against.
Right.
So we could be seeing 4 rails up in the top right with the 3 ball. Looks like that might be what he called. So he's looking to come in kind of at this angle. It's a good leave there. So Jake could, if he makes the 6, he knows he's potentially selling out the 5 in the same pocket. If he makes the 4, he knows he's potentially selling out the 1 in the same pocket. So what he might be doing is he might just be thinning off the 8 and just trying to kind of come down table and just leave the cue ball like here. Yeah, I don't like that because now the 1 ball we know passes the 5.
But now that 6 ball takes away the 3 ball, right?
Yeah. So now that'll lock up the 3. But he can break this out here if he wants to. I don't know if he really wants to, but
Yeah, that's
shot.
that newly recovered table really allows you to hit that long rail coming in there, and that ball still drops.
Yeah.
Whereas in a month or 2, that ball might hang up.
Yeah, that ball locked down.
So yeah, we're looking at something along these lines. 8 to the top right.
There you go.
Perfect.
Let's get dialed in.
Yeah. Now he might be trying to come across the face on the 3. Play the 3 past the 5. He'd love to be able to avoid this double kiss and twist this ball in, but once again, that's asking
It's
a
just
lot.
it just doesn't have the angle.
Yeah. If it was a
I
hair,
mean, I like the 3 ball here.
Yeah.
I mean,
if the
especially with the
5
way the tables are reacting.
I was gonna say if the hot 5 was a hair higher, he might be able to play 3 in the side, and it looks like that's what he's
0
going
to the
for.
side.
I think it just needed to be a hair higher up table.
He came out good, right? I mean, this is a tough back thing.
So 3, 4, 6. 6 balls on the table. So Greg made 3, but he's only marking up 2. So 2, 5, 6. Well, that's between them. I don't know if there was a ball that was made that needed to be spotted. The ball count's off.
Yeah, the ball count is off.
So, well, we know that. Trying to think. I think Greg made what? He made 2 straight backs.
Yes. Because he made that 2 rail too. I think the count should be 3.
Yeah, I don't know. It's when I'm trying to commentate versus play, it's very different for me.
Yeah, like it's so much easier to keep track when you're in the game, right?
Yeah,
these are all just natural movements for us, but when you're trying to see it from the outside,
I don't know. For me, actually, like I treat every shot almost as like a game winner. So a lot of times I might not even be able to remember the shot I shot before that one, because all I'm really dedicating everything I have to making that ball. So
Sure has 3.
Well, we know for sure. Yeah, like you said, we know he has 3 for sure, potentially 4. I think it was when I think a ball was made in the pocket, like defense wise, and it maybe just didn't get spotted.
Yeah,
that would be my guess. So right now we do have 6 balls on. Is it 3, 5, 6? Oh, it is. It's 6 balls on the table, so the count's good. We just couldn't see the. Look at there's 3 balls.
Oh yeah. You're
3
right.
balls here, 4, 5, 6. So bad eyes. So the count's good. Greg is up 3-0 ball count, and he's looking to tie up the game score at 2-2. This is a race to 4 winner breaks bank pool. They're playing 600 in the middle, and Triple G is getting ready to play bank pool on the 9-footers tomorrow at Ox Billiards in Marcello's tournament. So just a routine straight back on the 9 to the top left. Oh, did you see?
Yeah, I was surprised to see that there's a team tournament thing at Port Orchard tomorrow, and
Yeah,
Daniel's playing in it. Which, I mean, he's tough to have on the team because he covers a lot of the cap, but he's also not going to be at the Ox tournament, which I figured he would love to go play.
Yeah, Jake is playing in that same Moscone Cup Tiles tournament tomorrow also.
Yeah.
I think that Daniel plays the bank pool tournaments when it works with his schedule, but I don't think it's necessarily something that he like alters his schedule for.
Searches for. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen him at quite a few of the different bank pool events, but I've also had him just kind of stop in to handle some business, and said it was his day off or whatever was going on. You guys are lucky because you have so many events up in that area. I feel like Washington has like a way stronger tournament scene than Oregon.
Yeah, we're kind of blessed in that way.
Yeah, I mean, Oregon is making progress, which is nice as more and more places are opening up with diamonds and some quality tournament directors out there. But I think that you guys are still leaps and bounds ahead of us.
We are blessed.
Also, the winners of the Northwest Cup.
Nice.
Oh yeah, there's that too.
So cross side on the 5, and he can control his rock here pretty nice. Leave him on the head rail if he chooses to. So I hit very similar stroke to that, but I hit it softer. So that way, hopefully, instead of my cue ball continuing through the short rail and out, I'm gonna leave it more kind of like sitting on the short rail. But a lot of players don't like to baby their banks in. They'd much rather, hit them in firm.
I have a feeling we're about to be 2-all.
Yeah.
This is a very rudimentable bank shot.
There it is.
Perfect. There it is. 2-2.
Look at that. So Jake coming out super hot, laying down 2 quick games. Triple G was having a little bit of trouble dialing in his speed and angles, and now he's turned his game around completely, and we're tied up.
All
2
think they may be taking a little piss break, so we'll take a couple minutes here.
Take a 5-minute break.
Yep.
Smoke them if you got them.
Be back.
Looks like we're back. Triple G stepping up to rack the balls for himself. Current score is 2-2 in this race to 4 with 600 in the middle. Jake took down the first 2 racks.
All right.
And
I'm
Triple
gonna
G took the next 2.
get out of here. Yep. All right, brother.
I'll take up this. I like this mic better.
Looks like we have some support for Jake in the chat. King Tory King. Thanks for stepping in, keeping us
What's up, Joel?
entertained.
We are back.
Another dry break. It's hard to tell, but it looks like Jake has the 9 ball in the lower left here. Opening shot. Balancing that spin and cut. It's always nice to step up and drill your first bank opening shot. Kind of
Yeah.
setting the tone.
Race the 2 now, huh?
Yep. 10 banks wins.
That's right. Yeah, I was just talking to both guys outside. Yeah, they're having fun.
Nice. Jake drawing first blood. 1-0
Yeah.
ball count. It's hard to tell, but it does look like this 2 passes the 5 into the top left. Looks like the 3 ball also splits the 6-4 into the top right.
Yeah, that 2 ball goes. I'm watching. I'm like right at it right now.
He might elect to come across the face and play the 7 ball into the bottom right here, straight back. I like that one because if he plays that with left spin, he knows that his cue ball is going to kind of end up somewhere down on the foot rail.
Good shot.
This one's deceiving. Do you think anything goes here? 3 maybe into the top right? Wow, he's got to be
Give that 2.
He's got to be so close to that 4 ball. Yeah.
Yeah, it was close.
So 1-1 ball count. Jake stepping up. We're looking at a 2
2
ball
ball.
cross side.
How are you playing this shot?
I play it pretty much the same way every time. Just a touch of English and a touch of cut. I very rarely will just cut a ball, and I very rarely will just spin a ball. I usually just do like kind of like a recipe of both.
Yeah, cut it.
Ooh, just a hair more cut or a hair more spin. So now Greg has more of like a cookie cutter natural into the side pocket here. He can elect to hit this ball firm. He can overhit it and just shorten it up a bit with some inside draw. It really just depends on how he wants to play it.
There you go.
We might see a 2 rails 6 ball past the 4 in the top left. I like that one because he can play his cue ball something like over here if he stuns it. He's going for that. He's going for the slam bank on the
Oh,
8. Yeah. So 2-1 ball count, Greg. Oy.
So I'm staring right at that side pocket. That free ball might. It's crazy. The sounds it might squeeze me out.
Yeah, that'd be a sweet shot there.
I'm looking
might
right
be-
at the pocket.
He might be able to come across the face of this 6 and play it to the top right. He just has to make sure that he doesn't scratch here in the bottom right.
It's calling.
So he's coming across the face and he's playing it straight back. So I'd imagine he's hitting this ball pretty full with right hand spin. And you're gonna
Free ball.
3-ball. He is. So you're looking at something along this line.
Yeah.
Wow. Hold your breath. Oh yeah. Well, he hit it good. It was just that was really tight, you know.
Right speed, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So, Greg can either play the 5-ball up here to the top left. I mean, the bottom left. He could hold up and cross the 1 into the top left. We know he could come across the face of the 4 and play it to the top right.
Yeah.
He might even be able to smoke the 6 into the top right also. Just past the 1-ball. He's got a bunch of shots. You love it when you can come to the table and have like, which one am I going
Options,
to
right?
take first? Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a nice spin.
Looks like he's playing this with a touch of inside, touch of draw.
Watch out.
We.
Right ball.
All right. 3-1 in game 5.
Sharp.
I don't think he's going to try and hold this one up like he did on the last one. I imagine if he shoots the 5-ball, he's going to try and come across the face. I actually like the shot he's looking at now, the 4 and the side, much better because you can control your rock and leave your cue ball kind of like here.
Right.
But he's going for the win. He can taste the game winner here.
Sees the finish line.
Yeah. Yeah, those are deceiving you. I mean, you really have to hit that ball thick and really impart that spin for it to open up. So I would imagine that Jake's going to play very similar. He's just going to play the side here, and he's hopefully going to leave his cue ball right about here just in case he misses. And if he does connect on the 4, he's just going to have to take his medicine, but that way he's protecting the cue ball. Oh, I got a little shout out from Brett Miller. Said he's been enjoying the commentary. He's learned a thing or two. I appreciate the shout out. Hopefully,
I'll tell you what, we were talking about outside. You are definitely have an insight that a lot of us don't know. So
I love this. I love this
Awesome.
game. I
Yeah,
have
it's awesome.
I have a bumper sticker that says "I love bank pool."
Yeah, that's awesome.
What do you see here?
Trying to watch the table from live view. Where's my phone?
I think he's playing the 6-ball, 4 rails.
So
he's
just
gonna-
go up the 4, come back
Okay.
around.
Yeah, he's gonna try and split through this gap. Oh shit! through this gap and then come back.
2 rails. Come back, yeah.
No. So he would have missed that if he was a kicker. I'm surprised we're not seeing him look at this 5-ball up into the bottom left.
Yeah. Just
Yeah. It's not an amazing angle, but it definitely goes. And I think we're going to look at him trying to kind of pull off of the 5 and slide his cue ball kind of down into this line. I don't know if this opens up anywhere. I know he ideally he's looking at the 6, but I don't think he can get enough on it for it to come here. So it looks like he plays it. Looks like he called it in the lower left, just past the 2 ball.
Right.
So he's got to hit this pretty sharp and then have it open up. Nice try. It's good speed.
I think to your point too is open that ball up.
So did Greg just call the bottom right?
Bottom right.
Bottom right.
So you have to come up and
See, I think I'm playing this in the side.
Oh,
Backdoor
Look at that.
trailer. Wow, what a try.
Yeah.
He was on a pretty good line there. Good thing that cue ball just jawed up. So
shoot the
I
5
think-
ball.
I think Greg forgot to mark. I believe he's at 3-1.
Yeah, because we only have 5 balls left.
Yeah, that's the score, I believe. Because when he was shooting one of these cross sides, I was saying that he was kind of starting to taste the finish line.
Right.
So yeah, we're looking at that slam bank again, cross corner. Ooh, that one got away from him. I think it was just over that those leather pocket inserts. Sometimes, depending on how you bridge, that can be really tough. And what a lot of people don't really consider is that when you're banking a ball, I mean, you have to hit that ball so true. You're hitting a ball straight into a rail and then into the pocket.
Yeah.
So you're adding that element. So you could see it into the top right here. You could just reverse this underneath him. Yeah. I think I like that because it doesn't open up the scratch here as much. Whereas I think if you hit that ball, if you try and go into this top left with the 8 ball and you hit it bad,
I think they're discussing the score right
scratch.
now.
Yeah, it's 3-1, Greg.
Yeah.
But that's between them.
Right.
My name's Paul. This shit's between y'all. Oh, he's gonna spot it. Oh wow. Oh, he's not.
Interesting.
He'll be able to watch it later. That's called breaking bread. So Greg going to 6 in game 5 is what's happening here. Ooh. Well, hopefully that doesn't make a difference. I wonder if they chose not to come back to ask us. You know, sometimes they'll do that. Even when they're streaming, they'll just
Right.
keep it between themselves.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything. Let them figure that out.
Yeah, it's not our place unless they ask. And even then, we can't say for sure unless we rewind the tape on YouTube.
Maybe somebody's in chat can correct it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty positive though it was 3-1.
Me too. Ooh. Well, can he see the 4 from your vantage point?
You know, I'm watching. He's like facing directly at me. I don't think. Yeah, you can see that. Watch her.
Yeah. Well, this is.
Tight though.
Well, he's sitting in a great spot here then, because if he can connect this 4, he might be out.
Yep.
Ooh. Just let up on it a hair, and Jake's calling immediately the bottom right here. So he's just twisting this one a hair and cutting at the same time. Oh.
Just caught some of that rail.
Yeah, both players have kind of hit a little bit of a slump.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy in bank pool that they're not hitting them bad. They're just off, just like a micro adjustment.
Yeah.
So
Makes for a better match, huh? A little bit longer.
yeah, I can see three rails into the right side on the 4 ball. So coming in kind of on this line on the 3rd leg. Looks like he's going to open up this 5 with extreme left. Oh, see, I think on a more worn-in table that's grippier, I think that's
Yeah.
a much more viable shot. But with it being slidey because they just recovered not too long ago, you have to ask a lot out of that.
They didn't really leave too much though.
Yeah. So
Good crowd here tonight. Watch this.
heck yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Bank pool spreads like fire.
It's different, man. I love it.
I remember the first time I ever saw it played. It was Chris Byers and John Scudder in Lincoln City at the regional tournament.
Yeah.
It was late night, and they were playing for a decent amount of dough. Chris Byers was still really, really young at the time. And I'm sitting there watching these guys play, and I'm like, what the heck are they playing? And
Why they keep missing so bad?
someone was like, they're playing bank pool. And so I sat there for a while and kind of like watched out of the corner of my eye while I was playing with my friend. And I walked away thinking, I might be able to play that game. So
Yeah.
ever since, I've been dabbling in it. And I enjoy it much.
It's a nice change, especially on stream, watching just how people attack the table, and it's definitely fun to watch.
Yeah, some people say that full rack banks is one of the most difficult disciplines in pool. Just because everything has to go clean. And with 15 balls on the table, the lanes just close down, that it's very, very difficult.
I can only imagine with a 7-footer too.
Yeah, on the 7-footer, I mean, talk about traffic.
Nightmare. Yeah.
So it looks like Jake might be able to play this 6 into the top right through the gap there. I don't see a lot else.
Yeah, I think he's going to listen to you. He's just slow.
Yeah, makes contact. I'd be surprised if Triple G doesn't play the same shot. So
That 1 ball is out of the pocket just enough. That 2 ball could potentially go.
yeah, you're talking about underneath him in the
The bottom left.
He's playing. It looks like he's playing 2 rails. He called it. So he's gonna play the 2 ball here. Yeah, nice try. He just had to come over a little bit farther towards the pocket. Looks like he's
3 rails.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if he signified he was playing 3 rails in the side pocket, or if he's coming across the face on the 2 and playing down here to the bottom right.
Okay, shoot, 2. Ooh, good try.
Yeah. I believe Greg has a straight in on the 5 cross side. So looking to just hit this.
Watch straight. That's dead straight.
Yeah, just hitting it full in the face. Ooh. It's gonna leave him tree topped on the 1, which is always a plus.
Or ball
Just kind of having that hampered cueing right out of the pocket. So I don't think he can dig into this ball and close down that angle. I think he has to play across the face to cross the 4.
Just call it top right.
Gotcha.
6 ball.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. He might be trying to come across with the 5.
Shoot, 6 ball. Top
6
right.
ball. Yep. So, whee! Circles and lines. Circles and lines.
Are you doing a good job? I know there's a lot of tools to play with.
I've never owned a computer in my life. This is the first time I've had like one, and it's crazy. I'm like such a phone guy, so shout out to my lady Toby for bringing a laptop with her.
She's posting in the chat too.
Yeah,
How
I
much do you
just
think
noticed
playing
that.
Bing Pool has helped your other games?
Not much. I think I'm a better bank pool player than anything else.
Focus most of your time on.
No,
Rotation comes last now.
I think it's a little bit more natural for me. less shape and more just like execution of like a good shot. So this is right where Jake wants to be. Looks like he can connect on this 2 and hopefully try and come 3 rail to end up down here for a shot on the 4 and the side.
Shot. Being in person, that was like 98 miles per hour.
Yeah, smoked it in there.
Smoked it. The whole room.
So 2-2 ball count.
Yep. 2-2 now.
Not a ton of options here. The 8's far enough outside of the pocket that it doesn't look like he can just make the 8 and keep his cue ball down there. Is he trying to come across the face of the 5 to play straight back?
Reverse cut 2 rails? Yeah, I think so.
No, I think he's coming 3 rails around the 6. Yeah, I don't know if that angle was there. That was super tricky. That would have been an awesome shot. I don't know if you see people bend balls. It's a thing.
Yep.
See these paths like a banana. You're just like, wow, that thing arced a mile. So, looks like Triple G does have about 90% of that bottom left corner if he wants to play the 3 ball. But I think he's just playing full in the face of the 6 here to the top right, or bottom right. Ouch.
Looks like it's open the 4 ball.
Yeah, that's a tight angle, but it goes.
Yep.
Earlier, I wasn't sure if you were watching, but Jake was drilling some long straight backs.
Oh yeah, no, he was setting himself up perfect for those 2.
Yeah, I think he needs to kind of get back on that track and just once you make a ball or 2, you kind of like find your groove again. So. Ooh. So that ball spots because it played off of another ball. And bank pool, all banks have to be clean.
No caroms, no combo.
Yeah, nothing. It just has to. The only forgiving thing about bank pool is that if you were playing like a straight back, say something like this,
yeah,
and if you clip that rail coming in, it doesn't go against you.
Let me ask you, how often do you negotiate where it's just single bank? I was reading some forums about that.
I've never played that way. I've always played that way as the soft rail, just because it might be so close that did both players see it, and then what happens then if with that same shot you call this 1 rail, and then you clip this one coming in, and then you hit the facing here. And then it jaws back to this facing and then falls. Then are you sitting there saying that's 1 rail, 2 rail, 3 rail, 4 rails? So I think they just simplify it to probably just reduce the amount of discrepancies. So 5 balls on the table. The ball count's still 2-2. We're locked up at 2-2 in this race to 4. Jake getting a little tactical here. I believe that 5 ball opened up though. It looks like
yep. I won't show up.
Triple G's just going to play this straight across to the corner. The question is, can he make this one and leave himself a shot on the 3 or 6 next? Ooh.
Right.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
Wow. Well, he gets pretty darn fortunate there.
Yeah.
That would have been a ball on the spot, and that would have been ball in kitchen for Jake, and Greg would have gone from 2 balls down to 1 ball.
On the 3, top right. Ooh.
Yeah, this is one of those lulls in the game where you almost want to give your opponent a ball and just say, hey, you just make one, just to kind of get us back on track.
Right.
When both players are kind of struggling to get the momentum going, it's hard. I've had lulls that might go like 20 attempts or more, where for some reason you just can't connect. You can't connect, and then as soon as one player makes a ball, all of a sudden both players just start drilling them.
Yeah.
So triple G back up to 3-2 ball count. Good looking shot on the 6 here. Looks like he's coming across the face. Ooh, just a hair. Good cue ball there, leaving him nestled up against that 8 ball. This is tricky because that 5 ball is playable, but he really has to try and navigate that side pocket to make sure he doesn't scratch.
Right. Yeah, it's the last thing you want to do right now.
Yeah. I think what I'm doing is I think I'm just playing something, cute here and just tapping the 8 ball. I don't know if it's frozen, but I'm basically just leaving him in a very similar situation to where I'm at right now.
Yeah. You don't want this 5 ball.
He's got to make sure he gets a rail here. No rail.
Yeah.
So 1 coming up. That drops Jake down to 1 ball, and Triple G still at 3. So might see a cross the face on the 3 straight back up into the bottom right. So we're going to see if he hits this naturally, just to kind of create that natural triangle, or if he's using English for it to open up.
There it is.
So, ball coming up on the spot, which was made just unintentionally. No foul, just end of inning. And Jake has either an opener on the 5 cross side or the 6 underneath him.
What do you like here?
I'm just shooting, and at this point in time, I'm just shooting whichever one I feel gives me the best percentage of the make.
Yeah.
So I'm probably playing the 5 in the side, and then I'm playing my cue ball kind of like down into the rail here.
Yeah.
But now that I look at it, it looks a little bit sharper. So
Yeah, looks like he's going for the 6.
yeah, I like that because the cue ball's coming towards the 8. Oh, so he went for the side. I probably would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably would have reversed that underneath me.
Yeah, me too. That's what I was looking.
I would imagine that Greg's going to play the cross on the 5, cross the face. He shot quite a few of those so far. He likes to play 1 pocket, so I feel like that comes into play quite a bit.
Yeah, he was just telling us outside. I think he played 9 hours in 1 pocket last night. Or yesterday.
Yeah, just a few games, right?
Yeah. It's like a half a game.
So I don't know. I don't know if this ball holds up or not. He might be playing across the face and just trying to navigate the double kiss.
Just like he is.
Hits it well. Don't you dare.
Oh.
Oh. The Lord giveth and taketh, right? So both players with an uncharacteristic scratch. Triple G dropping from 3 balls down to 2. So the current ball count is 2-1 Triple G over Jake. And unfortunately, if we were right, there was that little bit of a discrepancy in the score. Yeah.
It's a pivotal game, though, right?
Yeah, huge.
Whoever gets this game, it's on the hill.
Yeah, there's a big difference between 3-2 and 2-3, right?
So.
Ooh. So yeah, just looking for a hair more cut or a hair more spin there. And Greg coming to the table with a really good look on the 5 ball. Potentially to the top right.
There it is.
Great speed there. Making sure he didn't give it a chance to scratch in the cross side. I'm thinking he's going to probably play across the face, cross corner on the 6.
Good call.
Ooh, that was close.
Yeah, that was really close.
It's a lot closer than I thought. When I hit the rail originally, I was just like, ooh, that's short. But... So back to 3-1. could see a. Oh,
Safe
so-
here.
Yeah, is he playing the 3 and just trying to kind of get up behind the 6? Cue ball there, as long as he didn't leave him the full 1 ball. Oh yeah, he's calling the 1.
Yeah, you
So
gotta see.
reversed right underneath him. Oh no, he hit it bad. Wow. Yeah, he's chastising himself there. Gotta hit it better than that, Triple G.
The 1 and
Fine.
6 ball.
Yeah, I don't know if that 3 passes that 6 or not. That's a tight one. That's a tight one.
So go for it. Looks like.
So he's gonna try and really hold this up with that inside draw.
Got it. Good shot.
Yeah, did you see that? Did you see that forgiving cloth? He hit pretty high on
Yeah.
that rail, but he came in at such a sharp angle because of the inside draw that it still dropped. As opposed to if he would have came in, more at a wider angle, it might not have gone.
So he's playing 4 rails.
Yeah. So we got 1 ball coming up on the spot, and Jake is now at 2 to Greg's 3 ball count. Unfortunately, he's left Greg a viable shot on the spot. I'm not sure if Triple G's been practicing these or not, but we know this ball goes cross side all day long. He's just really got to control his rock. Make sure he doesn't pull on it too much and come into this top left corner.
Good shot. Oh, that shot.
So Greg is on the hill in this game, 4-2, and he called it 4 rails instead of 2. I think he's going to come up shy. He's going to be closer to the trailer.
Good. Yep. Good call.
Ball coming up on the spot, and Jake has a good look at this 1 ball, and nothing's touching. I mean, this is kind of do or die here, but this is doable. I'm playing the 1 underneath him, yeah. That's going to open up down table for the 5 ball.
Or 2. He needs all 3 balls. So.
Oh, he's got to make this. He's got to make this. Yeah. Nice shot. Interesting. So he called this immediately to this side pocket.
I think I go top left, right? That way it gets you shape on the 8 ball. Yeah.
Exactly. That's the way I'm looking at it. Unless he's potentially trying to play 3 rail shape, but okay. So there's 2 different trains of thought here. So Triple G needs 1, Jake needs 2. We know that this ball is not easily makeable.
Just shoot the 8 ball.
So if Triple G doesn't do anything with this ball, he knows that he has like a built-in kind of a lifeline, just where. But by not bringing this ball into play, he's not really capitalizing on his lead because Jake knows that he doesn't have to really defend against that ball.
Yeah.
Whereas if Jake elects to make this ball, now he's bringing it into play. So now he has to guard against both. But at the same time, then both balls are in play for him to potentially win the game.
Right.
So,
They're in a similar position on the straight on Monday, I believe.
yeah, it comes up so often because balls
Yeah,
get
I've
drawn
already
all the
talked
time.
about it. Yeah. Yep.
That was a smart play. I like what he did there because he was trying to guard against this ball, knowing it was going to come up, and instead of just leaving a straight back, he played to the pocket where it was blocked. We might see a 4 railer up to the top right at a Triple G. No, he called the top left, so just coming across the face, cross corner. And this is a game winner right here.
Oh, dangerous.
Yeah. So, this just kind of a decision that Jake needs to make. You know, whether he's going to try and just continue to be in this one-on-one battle with Triple G, or if he's going to try and bring the 8-ball into play. I don't know if he hit it hard enough. Oh,
Good try.
yeah. So we know that the 8 isn't makeable. So once again, that's that lifeline of Triple G's because Jake needs both balls. We could easily see Greg just kind of just play, maybe just baby this ball, just slow roll the 4 down.
Yeah.
And just try and kind of leave the cue ball and the 4 down in this vicinity with each other. I don't see him trying to take on anything big just because it's so low percentage.
Yeah, like what's the real benefit of it?
We know that he could play across the face, 3 in the side, but that's asking a lot. So good control there. Didn't give Jake much of the rail, but I mean, if he really dug into this ball, he could play this 1 in the top corner. He just has to really navigate that scratch line coming off the 4. I don't think he has anything to reverse it underneath him. See, if I'm Jake, I'm not making this ball. I'm thinning it to leave it up.
Spin it, yeah.
Then I'm going to force it. Yeah. This could be all
you gave. Yep.
Yeah, and
Sure.
Greg.
What's
Greg,
what's the score this rack?
Greg's on the hill 4-3, so he's potentially shooting a game winner right now, and he knows it's pretty safe because the 8-ball isn't out of play.
Oh, okay, but short on it though.
Yeah.
Dan Wingate is back.
Yes, I'm back.
So here, I'm not even worrying about the 8. If I'm Jake, I'm just making the 4 cross side, letting my cue ball just naturally come down up table, and then I'm just gonna, wherever I land, I'm just going to slow roll into the 8 and leave the cue ball right about here.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's go.
And now
Yeah,
for me, the most important part is to make sure that I don't leave him in the jaws. I want to leave him on the rail because
that way he has to hit off the.
Because it makes the shot harder, right?
Yeah, I want to take away the bottom of the ball. I want to make sure that Greg has to bank this spot shot with top, because most people are not practicing top English banks off of.
Oh no!
That's not worst case scenario. That's actually a pretty decent shot because now
'Cause he has
cue
to-
ball.
Oh yeah, okay. But Jake loses a point, doesn't he?
Yeah, but he also didn't really sell out a super viable bank.
Okay.
In one pocket, you could shoot the okie doke, which is the 2-ball spot shot. But in bank pool, he has to try and cleanly pick off that 7-ball off the back.
Got it.
What most players do is they're going to leave the cue ball here, right on the front of the 5, and then the 7's going to come here and then back.
Just hit it real easy.
Yeah, whereas what I do is I usually thin off and try and come up
Oh yeah,
table.
just like you called it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but now Jake has a pretty easy return. He can just jack up, spin this off of the 5, and bring that cue ball Z all the way up onto the head rail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't want to do what he's looking at right now, which is leave the cue ball anywhere down in this vicinity.
I was gonna say now you're putting danger.
I think he's trying to fit it and go around a couple of.
Yeah, see, I don't like that at all.
No.
Because Greg only
That
needs
ball goes.
Triple G only needs 1 ball.
Yeah.
And he knows that he can either cross the 3 or he can just smoke that 5 in and hold it up.
Watch the 5 balls.
If you've never practiced, just what you can do is you can just spot a ball and then put a cue ball right in front of it, and then just practicing just jacking up
There it is.
and just really drawing that ball off to play the Z.
Yeah.
So Greg going from 0-2 game count in a race to 4 to rallying back and winning 3 in a row.
That's insane.
Yep. And
That's a good run.
Winner breaks, so he's breaking here.
Yep. But I've seen Jake come back from being way down in matches,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
end up winning.
It's such a rhythm-based game.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we've seen a few dry breaks, so Greg really needs to connect and make a ball. I'm just hitting this firm, and I'm still trying to smoke that wing ball in like I would on a template rack, but I'm just hitting it firm and just squatting that rock mid-table about here. So he's breaking from the right, so what we're really looking for is that 2 ball to go straight in the hole. Oh, so it's just high. Oi, oi, oi.
Stay away from that pocket.
So 3, 6, 8 on the table, 1 on the break, which will be spotting probably right behind that 3 ball. Does look like the 4 passes 1 rail into the side. Looks like Triple G has a fan in the chat. Michaela?
Yeah. Go Greg.
Yeah.
Go Triple G.
He's got the momentum in his favor.
Oh,
Ooh.
Just missed. It's a good try.
Point.
yep. Oh, King Tory's in there, said, let's go, Jake.
Yeah, they were on earlier. So if the spot is hindered at all by an existing ball, when you're spotting a ball, just like in one pocket, you would just spot it up in line from the spot, and you would just freeze it to whatever ball was hindering the spot.
Okay.
And what you see is sometimes there might be multiple balls that are kind of like all up on the line, like here and here. So potentially when you spot balls, there might be like the craziest like caterpillar or snake or whatever you want to call it. You could end up with like a line of balls that kind of looks something like this.
It's almost like the billiards golf we were playing last week in Wingate.
Oh, yeah.
Some weird acts.
And then what happens is potentially, it doesn't happen very often, but if there's no room to spot the ball in the straight line going back from the spot, you actually start spotting on top of the spot.
I was going to ask you that. What's the most that you've seen?
I've never had it happen to me, but I've gotten all the way to the very end where the last ball I spotted was roomed for the last parking spot, basically. So, enough chit chat out of me.
So what's he going to try to do here? Bank the 6 ball under the,
Oh,
yep.
Yeah, it looked like he was just trying to play to the top left past the 8.
They're opening things up a lot right now.
So I imagine Jake's going top right on the 2 ball. He just needs to hold this up a little bit with inside draw. I don't think he's coming across the face. Yeah, that was a nice natural stroke there for him.
Yep.
Now this one we might see him playing to the top left on the 4 ball if he wants to come across the face. Straight back. I don't think he's going to try and hold this up, but he might.
Oh.
Yeah. So I don't think he spun that. I think he tried to come across the face just with a natural cut. Whereas I think if he would have thrown that a little bit with English, it would have given that 4 ball the momentum to go into the pocket.
Okay.
So I would imagine that Greg's going to reverse this 8 into the top left.
Oh,
Oh no,
okay.
sorry. Oh sorry. I was looking at the wrong
It's
cue
a hard
ball.
shot.
I was thinking this was the cue ball.
Oh. He's going to bank. He called the top corner here.
Yeah, he's coming across the face of the 8.
Okay.
Oui. See, they're starting to leave each other down here in this patch, and that's really scary.
Yep.
More options.
Jake with a nice opener here, just to the top right. I think that's the 9-ball,
Yeah, 9-ball.
which could potentially lead into a nice secondary shot on the 6.
And nailed
Good
it.
shot.
Got it.
Yeah.
He's got the bank on the 4-ball coming back at him too if he wants it.
Yeah, he's looking at the 6, but I don't think there's a lot of room there off the rail.
I don't either. He can pinch it though. If he's got a little bit of room, no, he doesn't like it.
Yeah, I'm
I
shooting
think he's
the
gonna go
4.
with the 4-ball.
Yeah, I like that much better.
Yeah.
You just have to really balance. There's not much cut on this ball. He's just cutting it
Oh.
a hair off of center, and then he's just using that spin, right spin, to open up.
Oh,
Yeah,
Up
that was
the
a
lip.
So,
well, he got a point on that one. So
yeah.
he's always got 2 now.
I'm surprised he's shooting the 7. I'm shooting the 1 because I don't have to worry about being stretched out.
Yep.
So I'm playing the 1 to the top left.
I like that.
Yeah, see there, he's next to the 7 ball, whereas before he was over
Good
the
shot.
1. Now he's playing the 4 top right. This is a very routine shot. Ooh, gets away with
Two-
it.
Yeah.
Reverse on the cross side potentially. No, he's playing to the bottom right.
Oh, he played reverse cross side. That was good.
Careful.
Okay, good. But I think he's all right. He got the 3-ball or the 5-ball, either one.
Yeah, he might even
So
be able
it's
to
hard
play
to
the
see
8.
it on the camera, but the
Yeah.
5-ball does go if you want to go with that one.
I think he's gonna play the apex ball, the 3 on the spot. He's gonna open that up. Yeah, that's one that I recommend always practicing. That shot comes up so often. So
Does it?
so 4 balls on the table, 3-2 in favor of Triple G. He's on the hill in this race to 4.
Trying to update the chat for a bit.
Looks like he's reversing this underneath him, bottom left.
Heck of a shot.
Yeah,
Overdid it.
it's hard to balance, you know.
Yeah. And he left him a bank.
Yeah, this is a natural right here. If I was
Yeah.
Triple G, I'm not even worrying about my cue ball. All I'm trying to do is just make this ball. It's like
Yeah.
it's like a free throw, you know.
Yeah, 'cause it's gonna come down, leave you probably the 3.
Yeah, he's got so many of those.
Oh, he overcut it.
Yeah,
He came up really short.
hit one like that earlier, and he almost scratched, but it kind of like he got in a little traffic jam, and he saved. So Jake stepping up. You can see he's cueing with a little bit of draw, a little bit of right, because he's going to shorten up that angle. Because the natural is going to hit somewhere, about here.
There. Oh,
That's right.
Yeah, he shortened it up a little bit too much.
yep.
So I think that was a little bit too much right. The draw is mostly just kind of getting the cue ball out of the way.
There's a whole different level of skill involved with this game.
Yeah, so it looks like Greg's just going to come across the face and play to the top left. I don't think he's going to try and hold it up. I think he's going to come across the face. He tends to favor these shots.
Oh, scratch.
What you wanted.
That's going to cost him right there.
Yeah, and I didn't like that because did you see his cue ball was coming down into like this area?
Yeah.
So I want to make that ball, and I want to take the harder shot next, but leave my opponent away from all the viable balls.
Yep. I think he's going to probably back cut that 8-ball.
Yeah, I think that's a good look. He just has to make sure that he navigates that cue ball because he's probably going to be coming up into this shit.
Yeah. If he hits the 3-ball, that'd be really good.
Yeah, because you know that 2-5 goes.
Yep. Just like that.
Good shot.
Oh, man. Yeah, he didn't get the payoff he wanted, but
It may still be good for the 2-ball.
Think he's
Five.
still okay. Think he's
yeah,
still
he's still okay.
I think the 5 ball goes cross side. and it's pretty natural. So he can draw and then play the 2 ball on the same side, same
Yeah.
shot essentially. So he's up 3-2 ball count.
Yeah, what a shit.
Ooh, he just let up a little bit.
Yeah, he did.
All
He
right.
didn't leave any gimmies here, though.
Yeah, I think this 5 ball is just.
What do you think about? Oh yeah, no, never mind. That 5 ball's gonna be in the way.
Yeah, I think the 5 ball goes. As far as.
Oh
this-
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Essentially a spot shot, so it's something that people practice a lot. You
Yeah.
just gotta make sure to connect. Oh,
And the
Good
crowd goes, ooh.
The new felt didn't take that one.
Nope.
so now Jake has the spot shot
Two
on
ball.
the 2, and he's sitting.
He loves that
mid-table.
shot.
Yes, most players don't practice it from mid-table though, so it's actually you're closer to your work than you're used to.
Yeah. No, a little too lower.
Yeah, hit it very similar to how Triple G hit it. So Triple G can either play this 3 rails into the side, or he might be able to beat the kiss and play the cross into the top right. He also has a shot on the 2 ball into this lower right across the face. I think that's the one I'd be playing.
Ooh.
More distance,
Yeah.
but I felt like it was less kissy
Yeah.
because he had more room between the pocket and the ball. So he had like this much room to be able to navigate the double kiss. Whereas when he was over here, I felt like it was much tighter to the pocket.
I think he's banking the 3 ball here.
Yeah, I think
It's
it's playing
five.
cross side, across the face on the 3.
I like it.
Good shot.
I like it.
Mhm.
And he left himself a bank on that 7 ball. And it's a bank shot he likes.
It's 4-2. So
And
Yeah,
it's a
this is
game,
going to tie it up.
yeah, it's
Game
a game
winner.
game winner to get him hill. It's crucial.
That was exciting. Yeah.
10 minutes ago it was 3-2 Triple G.
There it is.
Here we go.
There we go, folks.
3-3.
Man, that's exciting. He needed
what-
that one, too. I mean, to be down, start out so hot like he did, be up 2-0, then lose 3 straight. That's huge. To go hill, you know what I mean? You got your momentum back.
So we started right on time at 6:30. The players took a small break, so let's call it 8:15. So we're what is that? An hour and 45 minutes into the match. So six games, an hour and 45 minutes.
Can I get an iced tea and an apple on the rock?
So just a little bit less than 20 minutes a game.
Getting her money.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That is not bad at all.
So Jake really needs to dial in this break. I think he's broken dry the last 2 breaks. He's looking to make ball and just squat that rock.
Oh, there you go.
All right.
Much better.
We got action.
So one on the break. So we will see a ball come up on the spot after this inning.
Yeah. Everything's sitting kind of wonky. The 9 ball's in the way for the 7 bank.
Yeah, looks like
I don't know if he can squeeze the 4 ball past the 3 over here.
I think he can reverse the 4 underneath him into the bottom right.
Yeah.
So
Oh, you mean back this way?
yeah,
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I don't think he's trying to play through the uprights, but he might be trying to split that 2-7. That doesn't look like it goes to me at all.
No, he went back.
Unfortunately,
Didn't leave
he
a
left.
bank on the 9 ball.
Yeah. So whether Triple G chooses to reverse it or whether he's just going to play it straight into the side.
What would you do on this one?
On this one, I'm going to slow roll this with right spin into the side, and I want to leave my cue ball kind of like right down on this line. Yeah, so right about that myself.
Okay, so now he's got the bank on the 5.
Yeah, he's got to cross the face on this one though. He can't hold it up.
No. Oh, he hit it good? No, not good enough.
Oh, yeah, that, and looks like he left a game winner here on this 7 ball.
Yeah.
This could be a nice opening shot on this run. This could easily turn into a 5 and out.
Yeah, good.
So he's just looking to hit this really sharp, draw out, and then just leave himself same pocket for the 4 ball.
There, yeah. Oh,
Man, so he
that's
followed,
unfortunate.
he followed through that ball. I thought he was going to draw off of it.
Yeah.
So he's going to open this up and just come underneath him with the 1 ball. Oh, not enough. All right, 1-1 ball count.
Hill action.
Yeah. It looks like this 3 ball does pass the 2 into the bottom right. We know that the 5 passes the 4 to the same pocket. We know that the 8 plays to the lower left. So Greg has a lot of options here.
Oh, good shot.
You know,
Where is he going now? I mean, there's a couple different options here, right?
I think he's playing the 8 to the bottom right.
Playing the 2 ball.
Yeah, see how he stretched out though?
Yeah.
Whereas I felt like he would have had a full. He wouldn't have had
Shoot the 8 ball.
Yeah, he wouldn't have had a cue funky at all.
So that would be your preference then, is
He shot
not having to stretch out.
Yeah, he shot that really quick. I think that I would have walked the table one time there just to kind of feel it out. But
Okay.
they're both seeing the finish line from where they're at.
Right.
Look at this. Oh
Mm.
man, if that 4 ball wasn't there, that was golden. All right, so Greg's playing.
Not a bad leave though.
Yeah, I think Greg's playing the right side with the 5 ball. I wouldn't do
Oh
much.
yeah.
I wouldn't do much with the cue ball here. I'm kind of hitting just like almost like a little bit of a stun. I want to play as close to center as possible with left.
Ooh.
Oh
Okay.
man.
Good try.
So come across the face from the 4 ball.
Hi. If I'm shooting, I'm playing the 2 to the bottom left.
Okay.
And coming across the face. So.
Oh, okay.
Trying to hit like this line.
Yeah.
I might play the 8 across the face into the top right.
Okay.
Those are probably the ones I'm looking at the most. I think some people might. We saw one out of Jake earlier where he might play the 1 into the side
Side pocket.
and just leave his cue ball like right here. Kind of
Not a bad idea.
trickle it in softly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing about bank pool. Sometimes there's like 5 available shots. It really just depends on what the player's feeling at that moment.
You ever get stuck in between shots?
All the time.
Like when you have options like that?
Oh yeah. I think a lot of times you just go with your gut.
What was natural?
So he tried to. I don't think he tried to cross that. I think he tried to.
It's not what you want.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I think he tried to hold that up.
Puts him back to 0.
Yep.
So we got 2-0 triple G.
That could be costly right there.
No game of the match.
Oh yeah. So 2, 4, 6, 7 balls on the table counts good. And I'm surprised if Triple G's not playing this 8 just underneath him to the bottom left.
Yeah.
I'm hitting that with like more of like a draw stroke to play the 4 next.
Same
I thought
pocket.
some people might be hitting that with like a release to be able to play the 2 into the side next.
That's what he just did there.
Yeah,
Good shot though.
he hit that really well.
But he's got a great shot in the 2 ball right here.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be over.
So Greg needs 2 to win.
Yep.
And once again, I'm cinching this 2 and basically taking my medicine. I'm not going to hit it hard enough. Not going to hit it hard enough to scratch. I'm just making sure to make it. And I'm playing the 9 into the top right.
Yep. For the W.
The clincher.
Yeah, he knows the 5 is kind of out of play in a way, so he doesn't have to really guard against that in case he misses.
Right.
He doesn't want to come over far enough to sell out the 4. I think he's just going to kind of leave it, in this area.
There it is, guys.
There it is.
Wow.
There it is. So a final score of 4-3. Triple G down 2-0 out the gate. Comes back. Loses. Yeah. Loses the 5th rack. Then hangs on to win.
No, he was. I think he went 3 in a row. So he was down 2, went on
And then
a
won
streak of
3.
3. Then
That's right.
Jake came back for Hill, and then
That's right.
yeah.
That's what happens when you disappear for a little while.
That's all
We
good.
won't hold it against you.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
That was fun. That was some great action.
It was a pleasure. It was nice meeting both you guys virtually, and hopefully, if I'm ever up in your neck of the woods, I'll
Yeah,
stop in and say
you gotta
what's
get
up.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, bro. For real. Hey, we're gonna get Triple G in here real quick. The big winner of the night.
Nice.
Triple G. What's up?
What up?
Man, good shoot tonight, bro. That was fun to watch.
Man, it took me. I had some lulls in there. I started out rocky for sure in the beginning, and Jay came out firing. I was down 2-0 in a blink of an eye.
Yeah, well, that second rack, Jake
Yeah.
fired off quickly.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, oh shit, here we go. Time to dig in.
Yeah.
So I changed the speed a little bit. Started playing with a couple safes on him, seeing how well he moved the ball and whatnot, and it worked out in my favor. Thankfully.
Damn, that was awesome, man. That was fun to watch.
Sure, I appreciate you guys having it.
Way to get it
Yeah.
done, Triple G.
Thank you, Joel. Appreciate it.
Yeah, and Joel, thanks for inviting Joel to be on here. I mean, there were people in the chat that were commenting about how much they learned just by having him on here.
I wasn't trying to blow the guy's head up tonight, but I wasn't joking. I told you that he's probably in the top 3 best bankers in the Pacific Northwest, and that's for anybody under 725. And I
Yeah.
think he's like a 625.
Yeah.
He plays really well, and like I was telling them outside earlier, is that Joel and those guys showed me a different side of Banks, protecting the cue ball, but I know I didn't really show that a whole lot tonight. I had some pretty nasty sellouts, straight backs, but that's the style of game that I like.
Yeah. No, you guys did good. It was fun to watch. I learned quite a bit. You know, I don't really know a lot about bank pools, so I enjoyed watching it, learning, and the strategy of it. You know, the simplicity of the game is there, but the strategy of the game is quite complex.
Yeah, well, the thing is when you get a little bit better than me, right? When you're like 600 plus level, then you're playing towards and away more multi-rail banks, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Well, Greg,
But,
I think what really matters is that you take your winning money tonight and then go win that tournament tomorrow.
Right? I'm going to give him hell, buddy.
There you go.
Playing banks on the big table is a little bit different, but it's a whole lot more fun.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
it's
Well,
just-
right on, brother. Well, thanks a lot for being here. Good luck tomorrow. I hope you kick ass tomorrow.
For sure.
And,
Thanks for everybody tuning in and whatnot.
for sure.
All right.
Thanks, bro.
He's out.
I will get Jake in here real quick too and talk to him. All right. What's up, bro?
Yo, well, I lost.
I know, I saw that. Hey, you know, after that second rack, I think everybody thought, you know, Triple G was in for a long night because you were firing that rack.
Yeah, that second rack gave me a little bit too much confidence.
Yeah. And then he won 3 straight, but then you won the next one and put it hill.
Yeah.
And let's talk real quick about the scratch that you had that last rack. What were you thinking on that?
Well, I was hoping to just come right across that 2 ball.
Okay.
I put a little inside on it, and I had a feeling it was going to hit, but I didn't think I was going to scratch. My other shot was the 8 ball cross corner. I didn't like either one of them, but yeah, that scratch really definitely hurt.
Yeah.
That sucked.
Yeah, I mean, it puts you down a point, plus gives him ball in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all bad.
I knew it was going to be fun. I knew it was going to be a battle, and it definitely was. he came alive. He definitely did.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you. I mean, it's fun having you on the stream, man. You're always fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. And it was cool having Joel on here to kind of teach us all what you guys were doing.
Well, he probably saw some of my shots and was like, what the hell was that guy doing?
I think for the most part you played phenomenal. I mean,
Oh, thank you.
you came out so strong in those first 2 racks, and yeah, obviously you guys both made a few mistakes here and there, but for the most part you played smart and you were shooting the shots that you had confidence in. So, I mean, there was a couple ones where you missed the pocket by like a hair. So, as you know in bank pool, that if one or more of those shots goes in, you could add a whole different outcome to the match. So
Right.
I think you should walk away, feeling confident in your game and hopefully bring that into your match tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was fun. And I'm glad I got to play Triple G. He's a good guy. So I like him.
For the most part, it seems like there's quite a bit of bank pool action in the Pacific Northwest. So, I mean, if you're ever looking to match up with some other players, and you're kind of coming up dry, let me know because I can steer you in the right direction.
Dude, always. It's a fun game. I mean, I typically what will happen is I'll come into league and I'll start kind of practicing 9-ball or 8-ball, and then I'm like, oh, this is boring, and I'll start playing bank pool, and then I'm like, oh, wait, I should probably play actual league play, not bank pool.
I should shoot the ball straight in the hole.
Right. Right.
Hey, well, thanks again for having me. It was a pleasure meeting y'all and watching the match, and I look forward to hopefully crossing paths soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks a lot, Joel, for being here. And again, thank you, Jake, for being here. And we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, guys. Y'all have a good night.
Take it easy.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. That's it for us here at the penalty box and the Friday face-off. Thanks again for tuning in. We appreciate you guys being here. And we'll see you on the next one. Next one's going to be the week. Not next week, but the week after. It's actually going to be my little brother is going to be in town, so we're going to be battling it out. 9-ball, race to 10, I believe, for 600. So